So we are not talking about Prophet Muhammad. To talk about Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and praise Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam itself would take a life for us. We are not talking about Ibrahim alayhi salam, Ismail alayhi salam, Ishaq alayhi salam. We are not talking about Musa alayhi salam and Isa alayhi salam. We are not talking about the thousands of messengers that Allah sent on the planet Earth. We are not talking about Abu Bakr, Siddiq, Umar, Usman, Ali, Hassan and Hussein raziyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in. We are not talking about Khadija, Aisha, Hafsa raziyallahu ta'ala anhum ajma'in. We are not talking about any Sahabi, we are not talking about any Wali Allah. We are talking about the creator of all of them. We are talking about the creator of Muhammad Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We are talking about the creator of all the Anbiya alayhi salatu wassalam. We are talking about the creator of the entire universe. That is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As far as names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are concerned, this very session would be more to introduce to all of you certain principles, certain rules and regulations to know and follow the explanations about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Why do I say this? For example, if a person learns to drive a car and he takes the car on the road without having the knowledge about the law of the land, without having the knowledge of the traffic rules, if he takes the car on the road, he will face two dangerous situations. One situation, with his car, he may damage somebody's property or life. Or somebody else may cause an accident to him because of his mistake. For example, if I take a car and in India, instead of driving on the left side, I drive on the right side of the road, two things I will do. Either I will meet an accident and it may be a loss to my life, or I may become a source of the loss to life of somebody else. So if you don't know the rules of the traffic, you shouldn't drive the car. Similarly, if you are talking about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is not an idol. He is not an image. He is not a picture. He is not a motion movie. He is not an animation. He is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Glory be unto Him. His divine majesty, His glory. They need certain disciplines to be learnt before we speak about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And this very first session, I would be more focusing on those principles on which we should learn about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and we should preach about Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala.